In last lecture, we have studied about the ionic compounds and properties of ionic compounds. Today, we will see our next point, that is the metallurgy and occurrence of metals. What is meant by the metallurgy? The science and technology regarding the extraction of metals from ores and their purification for the use is called as the metallurgy. It is the branch of science which deals with the study of extraction of metals from ores and their purification for the use is called as the metallurgy. Then we have to see occurrence of metal, where metals are found in the nature. Most metals being reactive do not occur in nature in free state, but are found in combined state as their salts such as oxides, carbonates, sulfides and nitrates. That means some reactive metals not found in its original form or its natural form. It is found in form of its combined state with their salts such as oxides, carbonates, sulfides and nitrates. However, the most unreactive metals, they are not affected by air, water and other natural factors like silver, gold and platinum generally occur in free state. Some metals are non-reactive, so they occur in nature in their free state. For example, silver, gold and platinum. The compounds of metals that occur in nature along with the impurities are called as the minerals. Minerals are the compounds of metals which along with their impurities. And the minerals from which the metals can be separated economically are called as the ores. Ores contain many types of impurities such as soil, sand, rocky substances along with the metal compounds. These impurities are called as the gangue. Metals can be extracted from their ores by means of various methods of separation, and the process of extraction of metal in pure state from the ores is also the part of metallurgy. That means in metallurgy we have to study how metals are extracted from their ores and how they are purified. All these processes are studied under the branch metallurgy. We have seen that some reactive metals are found in the form of their oxides, sulfides or nitrates form in combined state. On the other hand, some non-reactive metals are found in the free state in the nature. The metals along with their impurities are known as the minerals. And from minerals, the minerals from which we can extract the metal economically are called as the ores, and ores contain many type of impurities such as soil, sand and rocky substances along with their metal compounds, and these impurities are called as the gangue. Metals can be extracted from these ores by means of different methods of separation. We have to see these methods. Ores are taken out from the mines and the gangue is usually separated from the ore at the site itself by various methods. That means from the ore means the mineral from which the metal can be easily separated, and from these ore are collected from the mines, and gangue, that is the impurities like soil, sand or rocky substances are separated from this ore by the different separation methods. Then the ores are carried out to the place where metals are produced, and these metals are extracted in pure form. The metals are further purified by different methods of purification, and this entire process is called as the metallurgy, means the separation of metals from their ores and its purification. These all processes are involved in the metallurgy. Now we have to see the basic principles of metallurgy. Pure metal is obtained from the ore by the following stages. There are different stages by which we can obtain pure metal from the ore. There are two main processes. First is concentration of the ores and second is extraction of metals. Now we have to see the first step, that is the concentration of ores. Under it we have to, they have given us four methods. From this, the third method, that is the froth flotation method, it is deleted from the syllabus. So we have to see only three methods of separation of concentration of ores. Then first we have to see what is meant by the concentration of ore. The process of separating gangue from the ores is called as the concentration of ores. That means from ores we have to remove the impurities like soil, sand and the rocky substances. This process is known as the concentration of ores, and in this process the concentration of the compound of the desired metal is increased. That means due to removing of the impurities, concentration of desired metal is increased in the ore. Various ways are used for this purpose. However, exact way to be used depends on the physical properties of the metal present in the ores and the gangue. Which method we have to use? It depends on the physical properties of the metal present in the ore and its gangue, and it also depends upon the reactivity of the metal and the facilities available for the purification. Various methods that could be responsible for the environmental pollution are also considered. That means while using the method, we must consider that no environment pollution can be caused due to this method. It is very important factor for the separation method. Some general methods are given here. The first method from it, that is the separation based on gravitation. We have to use the gravitation here, and by using the gravitation force we have to separate the impurities from the ore. In gravitation method they have given us two different methods. First is the Wilfley table method and second is hydraulic separation method. During the separation by gravitation, the heavy particles of ores can be easily separated from the light particles of gangue by gravitational method. That means to remove the heavy particles from the light particles, the gravitation method is very useful. The processes to carry out this separation are as follows. There are two separate processes or methods. First is the Wilfley table method. We can see the diagram in 8.8. Wilfley table method is shown here. In this method of separation, the Wilfley table is made by fixing narrow and thin wooden riffles on inclined surface, and the table is kept vibrating continuously. The table is continuously moving. Powdered ore obtained from the lumps of the ore using ball mill is poured on the table, and a stream of water is also released from the upper side. It is in downward direction. We have to put there the powdered ore on the table, and flow of water is carried out away by in the downward direction, and while the heavier particles in which as a result, the lighter gangue particles are carried away along with the flowing water. The particles which are light in weight, they are flow away with the water, while the heavier particles in which proportion of minerals is more and proportion of gangue is less are blocked by the wooden riffles and get collected on the slits between them. That means the lighter particles removed away with the flow of water, and heavier particles remain along with the wooden riffles, and they can be collected at the end. In this way, by using Wilfley table method or using the gravitational phenomenon, we can separate the gangue from the ore. Then the second method is hydraulic separation method. In hydraulic separation method, it is also working is based on the working of the mill. There is a tapering vessel similar to that used in the grinding mill. You can see the diagram number 8.9. There is a tapering vessel as like the grinding mill. It opens in a tank like container that is tapering on the lower side, and the tank has an outlet from water on the upper side and the water inlet from the lower side. You can see in the diagram, on the upper side there is a water outlet and water inlet from the lower side. Finely ground ore is released in the tank. A forceful jet of water is introduced in the tank from the lower side. You can put the finely ground ore into the vessel, and from the lower side a forceful water must be introduced into the tank. Gangue particles are lighted and therefore they flow on along with the water jet from the outlet of the upper side of the tank and get collected separately. The water outlet on the upper side of the tank, it removes the light objects or light impurities from the water. At the same time, the heavy particles of the ore are collected at the bottom of the lower side of the tank. That means the lighter particles are removed from the upper outlet, and the heavy particles are removed from the lower outlet. In short, this method is based on the law of gravitation, wherein particles of the same size are